All right. Okay, it seems to be fine now. I hope so. I hope so. Right, let's give it the last attempt. The last attempt and see if this is currently going to work. Just tell me if the sound is good and the video is alright. Is the video cool beans? Okay, we've got Adrian Kruiwagen, we got Tinus Otto, and we got Nico Libbe. That is what we have. And we have got Winged Take, Winged Take 4. So yeah, hopefully the people will realize to start joining. Yeah, okay, that's cool. It starts with Efri, so it must be them. No, I doubt it, Adrian. I don't think so. The people will probably start joining now. Okay. All right, so basically what I did is I disabled my graphics card and I'm running onboard graphics at the moment. So let's hope this thing maintains. It's weird, it hasn't done it before though. It hasn't done it. Any case, guys, well, very much welcome to this Winged session. Let's quickly go through my Buffy Gotta Run catch you. I think it's time, take 7. No. I think it should be fine at the moment. Well, basically, the only things which I'm vaping, which is fairly new, is I've got some Borkum Riff over here. Borkum Riff, which is from the good guys. I ordered quite a few of Pied Piper's juices. I ordered, and one which I never tested though, which I actually didn't know about though, was this caramel cigar. There you go, that little oakie. Nice caramel cigar, so I decided I'm also going to get some Borkum Riff as well, and I'm going to get some Arabian Nights, because I heard a birdie whistle. They're not sure how long this is still going to be on the market. So in any case, so I had to get myself some of the good stuff. There's Michael Horn, Kimpe, yeah, we are live. Hello everyone in Kaiser. Good evening, Michael. Welcome. Dion Dunhauser is here. Peter Kok is there. Jaco Velters, yeah, take 4 seems to be it though. And what I wanted to say in the background, we have got the new Vapor Mountain factory or laboratory, etc. But that is what it actually looks like. I can just quickly get away there, but so you can actually see what it looks like. Very, very nice building. No problems. And then when we go to the slideshow, I will have another background in honor of, oh well, you'll see. So that is the tobacco which I've got new. But I've still got running my SX Mini, I've still got that over there. I've still got my Odin with my Aries on top of that. And then I have got the pumper. And there you can see in the video, you would notice that the thing was filled with caramel and now it is almost empty. And yeah, I'm using it. I'm ready to fire. I'm just finishing that off. And I don't know why the Oaks complain about this pumper. This thing works great. It works great. And as I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you in any case though, because that's the type of Oak I am. And I heard it from a very good source, by the way, that they are seriously contemplating bringing out a 25mm pumper. So I think with all the comments which they actually got from reviewers and beta testers regarding this button, hopefully they are going to just recess this guy, make it slightly wider or whatever, just do a plan with it though. But I mean, I honestly don't mind it. I mean, I'm going to use it for what it is, and that's for the practical purpose of it. I dig the Squonker. The Squonker is very nice. This pumper, put it that way. And you can use your dual 18650 or even your quad. And that's another thing where most reviewers would say that it is hybrid safe. I spoke to a beta tester which agreed with me that this thing is hybrid safe. If you, as I said on the video, if you press the 510 golden pin, if you press it in, obviously it's going to go in. But as soon as you put an atomizer on top, the 510 of the atomizer pushes it right down, giving it a nice 1.5 to 2 millimeters little protrusion at the bottom, which makes this thing hybrid safe. But I mean, functionality wise, you're just initially going to have to pump. You're going to pump until you get your juice to fill up that chimney section in the middle. So, but once you get it done and it's filled with juice, then you're good to go. And it's only the first time which you need to do it though. Because I mean, if I pour in juice now, this thing is going to already have juice on the inside over there. But check them clouds, man. Check them clouds. Imagine the vape tricks Mr. Ohm Readers can do if he's got this little number over there. And I've actually got a nice trick for Mr. Ohm Readers which you can try and practice if he comes in. Okay, let's just quickly give some love to you oaks over there. Dion Dunn has a no sound my side. No, man, it's impossible. There has to be sound. There has to be sound. Don't tell me there's no sound, please. Okay, ons almal werk nou saam. Steam Crave will down. No, you definitely have sound. Absolutely. Any case, yeah, so then the other thing which I've got which is new is this little number. And I might as well just quickly zoom in. I've got my Logitech Zoom ready over here. So I can do some nice close-up focusing for you. There you go. Check out that little number. And what's nice about this little bloke is it is just on the go. And it's very nice for MTL. And you adjust your airflow by turning this little knob. I will still do a review over the weekend of this little guy. But it's a very, very simple device with a great drip tip and a great MTL action. I dig this out. And yeah, as I said, you can auto fire this guy, draw activated, put it not auto fire, draw activated, or you can use the button. But yeah, it's only got that Type C, charges fairly quickly, got a decent sized battery on the inside. No man, this thing is hunky dory. Let's just get our focus back over there. Around there should be the decent focus. That should be there. So yeah, so that is what I'm also. And look at that. Look at that. This thing works lekker, man. And it's just interesting. I mean, you just pull this thing out. It almost feels as if it's not going to go in, but yeah, you skit hom net, papa. Jy druk net daai ding. So there it goes. Calvin, I thought, what are you doing inside? I thought you guys had a load shedding as well. That's load shedding is sommer bokballas. Let's just fire a bunch of bastards and get it over and done with. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously still running my daily, which I normally take to school. This guy, always, I mean, I'm still using this thing. I mean, it's such a lekker flippin' mech. It's so good. And I've got my cream soda in here. All I did is I just switched out the Loco cream soda with this CBE cream soda, which I'm testing at the moment. And I find that if you want to use the CBE cream soda, it's a very nice cream soda. Just pump it up a bit though. Just with the extra 1.5%. Then you're going to get a very nice flavor out of that. And yeah, and if Mr. Guy Pipe is here, also ordered this Kentucky blend from Flavora. Because I want to start making my own tobacco, seeing that apparently the tobaccos are getting too scarce now. Is becoming very rare. And then I decided to show you this. I actually got this back. And there's the leather sleeve. I'm going to show you nice and closely up again now. Let's just quickly get this little zoom session going over there. Someone to 67. There, I can show you that nice and closely. Check them out, Papa. Wing it. Just as a nice reminder. With the Hadron inside of it, the Hadron light. And then the Steam Crave on that side. Check out them apples, but look how nicely this guy's made. Okay, he's much lekker. It's much lekker, and that's at the bottom. So if you can check the stitching. But I think this looks cool beans. Okay, obviously you can push it in a bit. There you go. But you've got ample access to your buttons and lekker, man, lekker over there. So that's nice. Let's just get the zoom back again to where it's supposed to be. Around there should be fine. And now you see my ugly mug. My ugly mug again. Right, so, goeienaand, JP, hello everyone, evening everyone, Fees here, JP Maton, Marius Kleingaan, Jurgen, Stinus Otto, Michael Horn, Kimpe, Jeremy, julle ouens is nou even skielik by so, and now all of a sudden you ook so want to join in, now is it lekker, now they know that this is the last winged session, they sommer skitting. So what I actually just said about that, if you guys didn't hear, the reason why I'm ending this show is simply because it doesn't make sense anymore. Not for me though. For you guys enjoy it a lot. And I mean, it's fun for me, but the amount of time which I put into this, you don't understand. I don't have a lot of off periods at school. And in my off periods, Mondays and Tuesdays, I try to look for pictures. And then you got to resize the stuff and get the nice pictures together for the slideshow. It takes a lot of time, blokes. And then, I think Force said this, if you guys missed it earlier, a channel lives and dies because of likes, Patreon, sharing the videos, commenting, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, and it's not that I don't blame anyone, or it's not that I blame anyone. I mean, everyone's got a life in it, and your oaks are busy and so on. But you got to understand, my battery needs to be charged, and it gets charged by you guys. And currently, that hasn't been happening for the past few weeks. So I just decided it's basically pointless. I will still continue with reviews. As soon as I get some decent products out, I will do a review there. I will still post stuff, obviously, on the Patreon. Whenever I get something which I want to give away, I will post it over there. And I will somehow do a quick lucky spin, so the oaks know I'm not cheating, and then I will work via that, put it that way. But as I said, the channel is not disappearing regarding reviews. There's just not a lot of stuff coming out, put it that way. But I still need to do a review on this. But I don't know if it's necessary to do a review on this, because you oaks know I like this. You oaks know I'm going to say it is very nice. It is nice. And I see it is available at a few vendors. I see Survive also got a few of them in, amongst all the disposables. But I'm actually going to show you a disposable which, as soon as it's available in South Africa, which I'm going to buy, believe it or not, I'm going to buy a disposable for the first time in my life, for sure. I'm definitely going to give it a go, for some other reason. Okay, so let's quickly see. Michael Horn says, Steam Crave will do a 40mm pumper as well, as we know, never too big for them. No, those go big. But you got to appreciate it. I mean, what other company does these things? Let's be honest about it. The Oaks might diss the pumper, but at least it's something exciting, and it's something. And these guys cater, as I said on one of my videos, try to cater for everyone. I mean, here they bring out a normal coil, rebuildable coil RDSA, which is very good. But in case you like mesh, they decided to bring out a mesh one as well for your oaks. It just doesn't have the bottom airflow option. But I mean, my bottom airflow option is in any case closed off on this RDSA. But these oaks, I mean, they bring out big stuff, man, and they bring out small stuff as well. I've got a nice collection of Steam Crave's products so far. So don't diss the company, man. The oaks are at least trying to keep things entertained here in South Africa. They are trying very hard. Okay, I typically don't pump something more than once. Now, this thing you're going to pump a lot, man. You're going to pump this thing a lot. Fee, sound fine. Thank you very much, Fee. Dion, you must just skit your oorvoentjie, ne? Just turn up the volume on that little ear amp of yours. Then you should be fine. Good evening, Mono Phyllis. Calvin says, hey, I think Eskom is afraid of the rain. No load shedding yet. Yeah. Now, we get the load shedding. You guys get off for the evening. Lucky, man. Bliksem, ek het nou gesukkel. nee, Maurits, ek het gesukkel. Ek is terug. Good evening, Maurits. Thank you very much for being inside the house. And yeah, you can tell Mr. Gunn, I'm really still enjoying this number. This is a great mech. Absolutely great. So yeah, JP Baton, what is that MTL Wupu's name? It's called, I must show you, man. It's called the Wupu, the Drag Q. It's not, I don't see this thing anywhere. I don't see this thing nowhere, but that's what the little box looks like. I cannot show the back, because then they're probably going to give me my second strike. You must know. I think they're just waiting for my strike to disappear on 8 June. And I've got a fat feeling there's a couple of copyright strikes waiting, because apparently they can't strike you while another strike is active. They can hit you with 2-3 strikes simultaneously, but as soon as one strike is active, apparently they can't do that. So I think they're just waiting over there to gun me for some other reason. The bastards. But in any case, we'll continue. We'll keep smiling. We have to keep smiling. So here's some Borkum Riff. And the nice thing about this Borkum Riff, it's called Borkum Riff Cherry. But the cherry is not that in your face, I'm gonna smack you silly. The Amber Heard, I'm gonna smack the Johnny Depp silly cherry. It's very nice back in the undertone. It's very lekker. But yeah, but that's tobaccos. Not everyone obviously likes tobaccos. So JP Maton, dit is die drag Q, that's wat sy naam is. Henry Landsberg, prachtige show, must go on, all good again, all good again. Waar is heel mense op Telegram? Yeah, the people are not very active on Telegram. I've got no idea why I even installed Telegram. Is there a WhatsApp group? There is still a WhatsApp group. The only reason why I am still active on the, well, I don't know, am I still active on the group? But yeah, there's a, yeah, I can invite you to the group, but it was only to let the people know in case there was load shedding that it's going to start a bit later. Heaven knows, I didn't think it's going to take 4 to actually get on here, but we are here, folks. We are here. Happy as a lark. Nee, happy as a lark. You guys haven't heard that in ages. Jare, kyk hierdie klomp nou. Kyk hoe praat hulle vanaand nou ewe skielik, nee? Now they're chatting. I must say the past 3 videos is probably the most comments I also received. Charles got his whole family, even his uncle op the R, and his auntie in England to start commenting on the videos. But Charles, I do appreciate it. And I think everybody in chat is going to agree with me. I am going to send Charles the hat with the golden Kaiser. That oak, I think, is the biggest supporter of this channel by far. That oak, I don't know if you guys realize how much this oak bloke shares and tries to promote this channel. He's a sad panda tonight. He's a sad panda. And I see he's not even in chat, so he's probably eating load shedding again. Fooi toch. But he spoke to me earlier. But I'm going to give him that cap with the golden because I think he deserves it. I think honestly he does. In any case. And also the point is, the other thing, as I said, what doesn't make it worth a while anymore is that which I needed to sustain myself. Even Zoom is just 300 Rand, so I'll probably have to cancel that thing. In any case, so yeah, it's just not financially viable anymore to continue with this show as well. So, I mean, I tried to get to the point that I even got this green screen to try and make things interesting, but nothing works. So yeah, I can start sitting here naked with my titties, but I don't want to turn in like some reviewers overseas and make use of sexual parts of the body to promote the channel. I'm not that type. I'm not that type. If I wanted to be that, I just could get my wife to sit next to me and immediately my sub count would climb. Just she's sitting over here. Sy's 'n mooi mens, man. Timothy says Kentucky blend straight up is delicious. Yeah, I will definitely want to play with it. I gave it a sniff, and it does smell very delectably. That's a nice word. So yeah, Milandra Delport, good evening to all. Adrian Kruiwagen, no, he says, what do you guys worry? You must say any case got another South African show that must goes on, which is somewhat 2 evenings in a week. So what are you guys worrying about? There's more than enough for you to watch. Why didn't I didn't know about it? No, it's because you must skip last week as well. I tried to find you to find out whether you want to talk, Mr. Moritz, but you must just, I don't know, you disappeared. I even sent you WhatsApps and I couldn't reach you. That's why you don't know. No sir, only recently found out myself. Okay, there you go. So waar gaan ons almal nou gesels en stront praat? Pipecon 2022, the disposable con 2022. Well, if I look at the vendors which have already signed up, I think there might be a bit of glimmer of hope. I hope so. I hope so for you oaks at the top over there. Spot, loved your coil building tutorials. Can you do updates if your methods have changed? Spot, I do not even have wire anymore. Since I got sponsored by White Collar Coils, I got rid of all my wire which I actually had. I had a crap load of spools, and it's also basically pointless because there's only one way in which you can do Claptons. It's very hard to do aliens. You can do aliens with it, but it's hard. What's the other stuff? My favorite, which I normally did, I can't even remember all the builds which I did. But if the Daedalus decides to bring out a improved version, I'd like to play around with that. Then I'd play around and maybe do another video. But otherwise, no, the oaks are. I don't know why they don't bring out a new one. tyd van my ballas, ek my been nou hierso. Kom suig iets nou hier in my kuit. So, right, so thank you very much, Pat. I'm glad. I hope I could have helped you in any way. He's Charles, hey, well, sorry I'm late. This load shedding is bad. I'll be interested if Steamcraft brings out a single coil one. A single coil pumper. They've got single coil atomizers. They do have. But yeah, I would in a heartbeat, I would get myself the 25 millimeters pumper. For sure, if they bring out one. Because, I mean, it's just, because my favorite squonking atomizers are 22 millimeter atomizers. So putting a 22 millimeter on this 30 mil pumper is just going to look a bit weird. Just a bit weird. But on a 25, just that little step down, that's going to look more natural. So I don't have a problem with that. Especially my Hadley with a nice hands drip tip. That custom-made 510, which looks like an 810 drip tip. That's going to look the beast, man, on top of it. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. I just hope they don't make it as tall as well. This tall looks great on a large mod. I've got no issues over there. But if they think about it 25, they must just make it shorter as well, slightly shorter. Not too much though, but slightly. Loop daar nou 2 streams, 8 ouens op die ander een. I can't think there's another stream. No, I don't know if there's another stream going. But this is the stream I am on. I've got no idea. Bliksem, ek moes my laptop 2 keer start om klank te kry. Ja, nee. Jay Hayes het 'n review op hom gedoen, maar hom weer afgehaal. But you must remember, Jay Hayes doesn't like MTL. He's not an MTLer. Definitely not. I enjoy MTL. So I think this guy is lovely for MTL. And taking this guy on the go, it's not going to be expensive. So I'm going to vape. And the coils which they come in, I might as well tell you now. The coils which they provide for this guy is a is it a 0.5? A 0.5 and a 1.2. But there's also a 1 and a 0.7. Now, I think for MTL, I would love to get the 0.7. I think the 0.7 is going to be absolutely super. Because this 1.2 is just slightly too weak for me. And it's nice and quiet as well. And the filling is also nice and lekker. Just pop up the top over there. And it's got a lekker gaitjie. No man, this thing is lekker 5 plekke. Only issue is you got to use this drip tip. Because if you pull this up, you'll actually see they've got this recessed portion over there, this 510 recessed with the O-rings. So this little hollow oakie. But as I said, I'll really like this drip tip. I've got no issue. Mr. Lord Hawkey, I'm going to show you a picture of Mr. Lord Hawkey. He probably doesn't know I've got that picture, but I have. There's Force. This was Force, ball dip. Evening, Lord Hawkey. Let's quickly go over to the slideshow while we're over here. Let's gooi that. Look at that background. Mr. Johnny, man. Johnny, I know you're a druggie. I know you're a elkie. But I don't think you smacked her as hard as what she says you did. Okay. So, first of all, just a reminder of the vape meet. The what's it, round 2, Joburg versus Pretoria vape meet. Up at the top over there. So if you're in the area, go and support those blokes. They've got a couple of nice vendors sponsoring, nice sponsors over there. So some lekker prizes. You always get big prizes there at the top over there from those oaks. So go and check that out. And then there's a guy who also got some scratches on his what's it, the Hydron which he's got over there. And there you go. It's this oakie. There's that oakie. He got some scratches on it, yeah. And all he did is he just applied a snake skin to it there. And that looks very much nice. So I thought I'd show you that. So if you've got one of these mods, and mine unfortunately hasn't scratched and no paint has actually come off this oakie. But I mean, I will still use it for a week or two before I just put it back in the cabinet. But I think that's nice. And who do we have there? Who is that sexy beast? Who's that? None other than Mr. Lord Neil Hawkey. Representing the UK again. So yeah, there you go, Mr. Lord Hawkey. That's your pick. Tina's Autis just got smiley faces over there. Everyone's saying good evening. Gandhi, YouTube membership on as jy weer okay is. Dion, I don't think YouTube is ever going to monetize my channel again. I mean, it hasn't done it in a month time. And that's why I switched over to Patreon. Patreon's also, in any case, very easy. And you've got various levels over there or whatever. But yeah, no, I don't think YouTube is going to. So I'm writing off YouTube. I'll just do my reviews on it, as I said. And if there is a request from somebody like Moritz wants to decide, he wants to talk to you guys, because I mean, I've got the equipment, I've got the platform. I will not end Zoom now. I will still keep Zoom up and running. But I mean, if he wants to talk about batteries or whatever, or some other vendor decides he wants to talk to you Oaks about something or whatever, then I will obviously go live again, for sure. But I mean, prepping for the shows, and yeah, it takes time. It takes time. It does. So going to Mr. Chats, Landre, ek het nog 'n hoed gekry nie. Ek het nog nie 'n hoed gekry nie. Yeah, but you must tell me. I must tell you, you must contact me. Ek het vir jou gesê, and but you must please contact me though. So I can send you a keppie. I've still got a keppie like this. Evening, Jaco Veldhuis, hoor, nice one, Shaal. Weet jy wat het Shaal gesê? Ek sal nou nog gaan kyk. Keizer verstaan, hoekom jy gaan, dis jammer, maar ja, that's life. Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, if there's no interaction, you are going to be nothing as a channel on YouTube, and my interaction is way too low. So it's been like that for quite a while, so it's not growing. It's definitely not growing, and that's a sad thing. Krats, oor die keppie. Hulle sê vir hom krats oor die keppie. Yeah, Charles, I'm going to give you that golden keppie, Choma. I'm going to send it to you. K's a question with 7.31k subscribers. How come only? No, Lord Walkie, I don't know. That's what I thought. I mean, I don't want to sound mess. Yeah. But I mean, I've been doing it for 6 years. I was hoping that at this specific point that I would, Lord Hawkey, that is strange. The message which I get is I am not probably as good as a reviewer as what some of the comments actually say. That's the only thing which I can think of. So yeah, so ek is geen suur gat nie. I mean, as I said, I've got things in my life which I can also still do. But it was nice chatting to you, Oaks. It was nice, this specific setup, it was lekker. So Mr. Hawkey, no, I don't understand. Henry, net 'n waarskuwing, dit sal my eerste dislike wees ooit. No, it's fine. It's fine. Good evening, Kaiser and everyone. Mahmoud Malek, there you go. I think I'm a little late. Pas op vir die raakskiete. Kobus het so pamper op die plaas, pomp parafien met hom. Ja, maar jou pamper, ek sê van hy nommertjies. Moose beauty ring and you are sorted. 42 watching. Yo. Yeah, that is the most probably that's ever watched this show. They're probably all happy that I'm pissing off. And now they all join. Oh my God, Kaiser, I've been on the happy juice when this was taken. Look at that face. There's the Oakie, which I'm going to buy. As soon as somebody in South Africa gets that. Now that's not the Elf bar, that's the Esco bar. And I think you guys all heard about this new juice technology with a 30% water, increasing the flavor, minimizing that and that, all kind of stuff. But there's just too many people that have used this thing which says the flavor is beyond belief. And I'm going to test it. And I love the flavors which they actually released. No ice, which is kaching. And there's a strawberry milkshake over there as well. So yeah, no, I'd love to try this. And I'm even going to try the mango, although I'm really put off by mango for probably been about 3 years since I was so tired of mango. But Ambition's Vapor, go watch his review on this. Go check it out. I know it's disposable, I know. But can check out his review. And if you finish this review, then you're also going to say, yeah, ek lus daai ding. I'm going to definitely give it a try. So please, somebody bring it in. It would be absolutely great. But that is the Escobar, which you've got over there. Maybe I must just open my folder over here so I can get some info on the stuff which I actually got for you lined up. So I don't make mistakes and make myself look like a fool, man. Here on the last, where's it? Show pics. Here's show pics. There you go over there. And today is the 18th May. Yeah, there we go. That's the Escobar disposable. It's got 6,000 puffs, Oaks. 6,000 puffs. Unfortunately, the only drawback is that it's only released in 50 milligram saltnik. 50 milligram saltnik. So it's going to give you a scoop. But I'm still going to want to try it because I want to experience that flavor intensity the Oaks are talking about, which they say. Wag, hier bel, kyk nou hier bel Maurits nou. And it's got 15 milliliters of juice. Maurits, weet jy ek is besig met 'n show? Weet jy ek is besig met 'n show? Nee, nou druk hy nou dood. As hy net dood. Okay, so, and then there's this little cutie pie. Look at that little number. That is also a little weird little jobby. What's that thing's name? Kom ons gaan kyk gou sy naam. And that's the Me Cool 500, 5 milliliters, 13 watts by ZQ Vapor. And you also get a little leather pouchy for that, a little matchiness, so you can walk past the boutiques and feel like you're part of the fashion world. So yeah, that's the Me Cool little Oak. And there's not a lot of pods, don't worry. This guy I put up because I like the look of this thing. That's the only reason why I've got this little number on here. But yeah, it really looks cool. And it's got a very weird name. RIIL. The real. RIIL. The real. It is 700 milliamps, 18 watts. And you'll be able to use a 0.6 ohm coil in there and a 1 ohm coil in this number. And it's at least released by somebody, a big company, Aspire. Okay, so that's released by Aspire. The little reel, but I dig the look of that thing. I just like the look. I know it's not obviously going to be as good as these stuff in front of me, but I smaak the look. Die kyk is mooi. Wag, laat ons 'n bietjie klim hier so op my beast, my side piece. There you go, man. There you go. But a blimey, man. Always blimey. I just love blimey. So we got our windows tinted today. 2 days ago, my wife told me, when was it now? 3 days ago. 2 days ago, Monday. Monday, she said, Joe, we must save up. Next thing which we must do is get windows tinted. It's Wednesday, and I organized it. So that our two front windows in our sitting room has got a tint on it. We took the chocolate brown one, the chocolate with the silver mirror. And yeah, I know it looks a bit pale for you, Oaks. I also thought I don't like that mirror look. Because why? Those sunglasses, there were times when the sunglasses came out with this mirror looks where I thought, no wait, these things look a bit Goodwood, but in any case. And then the Oak said, but listen, it still allows 15% light in and it reflects light, so it keeps your house a lot cooler in the summer. And when the Oaks thought of that, my little practicality centrum in my brain switched on. I thought, let's do it. So yeah, the Oaks did it. Shame they started 2:30 this afternoon, and then obviously 6 o'clock load shedding. And then I luckily had this number. Still, my 18650 little zoomer. Look, this thing is extremely bright. Oh my word, look at that. It somehow messes up my whole green screen. Look at that. This thing is stickant strong. But they used this, and then they used my little 18650 torch here as well. And this thing is also very, very much bright. Very much bright. And they finished the job. They probably finished around half past 7. So Oaks were long busy. They were long busy. But in any case, so now that at least is done. So now wife is happy regarding that. Then there's for the dot fans, man. These Oaks, these Oaks that comment these sex sites. Please don't click on any link of some other foreign language bastard that posts a comment under one of my videos. I try to hide the users, but I don't always get to them early enough. So please, if there's any form of a link or a timestamp or whatever, something which is clickable in a comment, don't do it. Don't click on it. I'm telling you now. You're going to mess up your PC, and then you can't blame me for that. Can't blame me. But that little okie which you see over there, that thing is called the Dot Tank. 25 millimeters. Takes 5 mils of juice. Unfortunately, it also takes coils, as what you can see over there. But you've got at least a 0.3 ohm coil and a 0.7 ohm coil, which you can actually use in that little number. Alright. It's got a 510, so you can put it on a nice thing. But that's a typical dot mod colors, which they normally come out. That's that number over there. And then I decided to put on this. This is the B60. I know Foss is a huge Geek Vape fan. I mean, I was a Geek Vape fan, but I mean, I won't go into all these small little things. But yeah, that's a little number which they've got over there. I think I've got another picture of it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even sure. But in any case, that little okie, it's basically the Aegis Boost 2, man. Let's be honest about it. Aegis Boost 2. There you see nice pictures of it, the close-ups. They've got that nice little lock button feature on the side. The oak is obviously water, urine proof. Did you hear this oak in Stellenbosch? The student in Stellenbosch, a Caucasian bloke that urinated on a other colored, his desk, his laptop, and it was videoed. That oak was instantaneously scorched. You know, I can't understand people's minds in today's world. How can you do things like that in South Africa and think nothing's going to happen? I'm actually glad they scorched that bastard, no matter what the history is behind it. You're not stupid enough to do something like that and think you're going to get away with it. Are you mental? So in any case, fooi toch. The Oatsie. But I like the colors. I like the colors at the top over there. Very nice, vibrant colors. Lekker lively colors. Het lyk mooi. Kom ons gaan weer na chat toe, dat ek nou nie vir julle afskeep, dat ek vir julle afskeep nie. Waar is ons nou? Yes. In closing. In vape, are you closing? What is going on with the vaping in South Africa? Yes, so man, last felt. I'll just get that from here from Jurgens if it's so. That's gonna suck ass balls. Dit vat baie tyd. Dit is hoekom ek net 2 video's op my YouTube kanaal gelaai het en toe opgegee het. Yes, Jason. If I make videos on Saturday, I start at 10 o'clock on a review video. I start 10 o'clock and I probably upload at 2 o'clock. That's 4 hours. Gone. And the oaks must understand it takes long. And that what actually takes long is the mistakes. Because sometimes you call an RTA and RDA. Then you must start from the beginning again. Sometimes I talk too quick. I don't have enough pauses so that I can stop the thing and just continue. Then I have to do the thing. It's, yeah, that means, no, it takes time. It takes time. AKS indeed last felt this way when my dog died in grade 4. I guess my leg. There's no way I'm buying a disposable. Now I'm going to try that thing just because they say the flavor is that cool beans. Escobars from the US, not lekker. The Me Cool is as big as an earpod case. Named after Pablo Escobar. Yeah, I watched that. What's that? Fire. Fire? F-Y-R-E. That huge concert show for all the rich bastards and the influencers. And apparently, I don't know if you guys watched the documentary, that thing which was a huge fail at the end of the day. But they would have initially actually held it on one of Pablo Escobar's islands. But it was stipulated that nobody should know it is one of his islands. And there the Oaks decide, how can I say, the guys that plan the whole thing, they decide to use it as a draw to get people to buy tickets for, and then they say, and there it comes out. And then the Oaks just said, no, klaar, you're not using the island anymore. You're not using it. So yeah, the Oaks got a lot of smack. will never give a dislike to a great show. It's closing. Blimey rocks, yes. Blimey's cool, lekker. Have a great week and a weekend, everyone. I have to drive to work. Ai, Here Henry sterkte daar so, Now, I hope all works out and we get to see Kaiser's show now and then in the chat. You'll have to watch the rerun if you want to check the show again. I've been meaning to do that. Who did you use, Kaiser? Fee, the guy's coming back tomorrow. His name is Petrus. So what I normally do is I go on Facebook Marketplace and then I go and check out if the guy has got any photos of his work, what he looks like, and then I get the oak to come over here and chat to this oak and try and figure out if he's an honest bloke, where he went to school, was he in the military, all those kind of things. And this oak looked legit. And I mean, he was timely. I told him I'm going to be at 2:30, 25 past 2. The oak stops in front of my house. And he's very punctual. And he's going to come, as I said, he's going to come tomorrow because it was fairly not enough light to check out everything, to make sure everything. So in any case, if it turns out that he's absolutely great, I will send you his number. I don't know if I've got your phone number. I'm going to type in my phone number at the bottom over there. 0737962166. You can just send me a WhatsApp fee. And I'll send you this guy's details. I saved these details on my phone. Yeah, I don't know where this ink closing is coming from, Adrian. I hope not. But I can understand if he closes down, why. There's just such a limited amount of stuff which is available. Mike Longwell says, I slipped and fell off the vape wagon, came back hoping you could with coils and the Dietless Pro. Vaping has changed and the government is slowly killing it sadly. Yeah, it will always be sad. I read new articles and it's the Heart Foundation. Those guys are just so much against vaping, which is weird. And it's even their researchers which found, their scientists which found that vaping is better. And you've got a lot less risk of heart diseases if you vape as well. But they still have got this negative campaign against vaping. The oaks just want to make money out of sick people, man. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do, man. Now, this little thing I was also sent. Here's the box. Luckily, there's no code on it though. But I can't show it to you because my wife has hogged the thing. She's been using it for a week and a half constantly. She's been using this little oakie. And she reckons that this guy's got better flavor than the Miso Pro. And I must say, she decided to pick the Miso Pro above. Remember, I bought her the Caliburn A2. I bought her the Caliburn G2. She prefers the Miso Pro above all of them. And now this little thing came along. And she just keeps on using this again. But I told her, you better go back to the Miso because I'm not going to buy coils for this thing. So yeah, no. The only coils which this guy uses, coils which this guy is compatible with, is the Doric from Vupu as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. And this guy as well. I think this guy also uses. I can't even remember. But that is the Argus pod. And it looks nice. It's a nice little thing, especially for, as I said, for people like my wife. She likes it. She likes it a lot. Just want to see if I've got some extra info on this little oakie. 800 milliamps per hour, 20 watts. Can either take a 0.7 ohm coil or a 1.2 ohm coil. Okay, so that's the Argus pod from Vupu. That's that. And then you obviously probably seen this, the G-Pro 4 from Smok. That's also been released. Just want to see there if I put in any more info regarding that. Nah, didn't I? I think you should know what you should know about that. But yeah, dual batteries. There you go. Now it's going to start getting to the interesting stuff. And that's the first one which I want to show you. Now I think a lot of people is excited about this, but I don't think you need to be too excited about this. And I'm going to show you in the next slide why. Calvin linked me, or he tagged me in a Facebook, on QP Designs Facebook page, where they said they're going to release the M25, Fatality M25 remastered edition. And that's what it looks like. Now, if you guys have got the M25, I had the M25. maybe I still got it. I'm not sure. But I thought about, the only thing why I don't use it that much is the airflow. I find the airflow to be too much though. Even if you close it down, then you're going to lose flavor. And so that little balance in there wasn't too lekker. But they call this the remastered version. Now check out this picture. Now on the left, you have got the new one, the remastered version. On the right, you have got the old M25. Do you see any difference? In the shape of it, the position of the airflow holes, the length of the airflow slits, the amount of airflow slits, they're all the same. Drip tips the same, top caps the same. The engraving they've at least changed from Cupid Designs to Fatality. That they've changed. But look at the deck. Now instead of having that Ultim insert, they actually now have 2 additional airflow inserts if you don't want that huge amount, that huge gaping hole of bottom airflow. But just count the holes. Don't you think those holes are exactly the same? The amount of holes? They are. They are. So their remastered basically has got to do with the fact that whereas the other one had the Ultim honeycombs or the large gap, they have got the stainless honeycomb and an additional 3 slider or the big gaping hole. So they've made 2 changes. 2 changes to this thing. So you guys can decide if you want to buy this. If I had the original Fatality M25, I wouldn't if I was you. But I mean, it's up to you, obviously. But they haven't changed anything about the deck, not which I can see. So it could be which I'm missing something, I don't know. Ek weet nie man, ek weet nie mini. And then last but not least, we have got this number. Look at that color. Look at that. It's called crocodile something, crocodile black. But that is the DNA Thelema Solo, which has been released. Now, I've still got my Thelema Solo. I think it's very nice. Great feel in the hand, 21700, perfect for MTL. Perfect for MTL. Nice and slender. And they decided to bring it out in a DNA version. So I think that is just hunky-dory. And obviously they've got different colors as well. New colors, which has been released. But if I get that crocodile black, if that comes into South Africa, with the abalone along the side, I'm a sucker for abalone. Then I'm going to get it. I am going to get it. I'm going to get it for sure. Let me just quickly, before I go back, just change it. And then I'm going to, just the next slide, there I'm going to show you the colors. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's the color configurations which you're going to get. Just want to change out this pic to something else for my green screen background. What did you guys like? Do you like the sea? There's Cape Town at night. Let's go for Cape Town at night. Let's give Cape Town some love. There we go. There's Cape Town. Look at that. Nicely the Cape Town. There's it, lekker man. Lekker Cape Town. Alright guys, that was the slideshow. That's all I could find which I found interesting. There obviously is a lot more disposables and a lot more other pods, but I'm not going to feature too many of those things. I just picked which I thought is the nicest of the bunch of them. And that Escobar, which I would like to try because of this aqueous, it's not aqueous, it's aqueous or something like that technology with a 30% water included. That's the reason why I would like to try it for sure. We can see what's going on here in chat. Timothy Victor, Fee, it does look as if he did a very good job, to be quite honest. It does look as if he did a good job. I don't know if you guys clearly saw this other Oki of mine, which I actually showed you. This leather, which I did for the Hadron light. But yeah, there you go. In case you didn't see it and it stuttered on the previous feed. I slipped and fell. Okay, there you go, Henry. That's the last thing which I did. Cheers to everyone. Hope we... no, missed that. There you go. Hope we will chat in the future. Thanks, Kaiser. Cheers, Choma. Adrian Kruiwagen will send out email later this week. Ay, Jurgens. Sorry to hear that, Choma. That sucks ass balls. That sucks ass balls. Yeah, no, please also let me know what your backup plan is. I'd like to know. Adrian Kruiwagen says that story upset me in ways that I cannot describe. Yeah. Must have missed it, Adrian Kruiwagen. Didn't hear a word of it. Very, very sorry to hear, Jurgens. Okay, will do. Thanks, Kaiser. Cool beans. Kobus Colver is inside the house. There you go, Kobus. Kobus, now you can tell Brent that he is officially the only one left which has got a live show during the week. So yeah, I just survived a light stroke. Hey, glad to hear that you survived it. Sad to hear that you got a stroke. Not many of the doctors are not excited. I am vaping. They are pushing for pills, but very few of them encourage me with the vaping. There are a few doctors which are actually pro-vape, and those are the doctors that really care. if you want my opinion, allegedly they care. Let's quickly see what's going on over here. Iemand het nou vir my, here is 'n paar boodskapies. Ai, here, kyk hoe gaan dit aan. I must just remember to remove that guy with a sex link. Voor julle by die rekenaars verdwyn. There you go. Ai, here tog. Okay, Jurgens, nee, ek het hom so. Yeah, Fee, I'm going to send you photos as well tomorrow, obviously during the day when I get here, because the guys worked at night and it rained outside. I didn't go outside to go and check out what it actually looks like. But the whole idea is we just put it up for number one, keeping the place cool in the summer, and also for the people peering into, because they look straight through our eetkamer venstertjie into our eetkamertjie and our open plan kitchenkie, which we've got a kitchenette. And my wife didn't smoke that sticking because we've got blinds, but during the day you want to keep the blinds open, you want to lift up everything, and at night you can close your blinds. So that's all about that. If you think the tobacco industry is big, it's nothing compared to the... Yeah, no, pharma's big. Pharma's huge, I know that. So Mike, good luck over there, Choma, on that side. Like button, please, everyone. Yeah, but if you remember to push the like button. That would be nice. Kobus Carpenter, my cardiologist, have less issues with vaping, but still go on like a Karen. Only difference is I can see what they got rid of. Only difference I can see is that they got rid of, and the etching. The etching there. But as I said, the thing looks a lot the same. But it's because it sold well. It sold extremely well. And I can tell you now that they didn't put a lot of money, it didn't cost them a lot of money to do the remastered version. And they were hoping that the fact that it's remastered, they will also get a lot of money for little amount which they spent. So yeah, I can't blame them for thinking that way. Because I mean, they probably don't want to go to pods. I mean, they're QP, they're a good company. So they're just trying to get some cash. So yeah, and maybe that makes a difference. That little thing. I like the green snakeskin, looks awesome. It looks good. Now I can't see if you hide inside when I knock on the door. Now of course I can check you, Choma. I will never hide when you're here. Jy kan ons enige tyd kom kuier. Yeah, Kobus, this is my last live. Thanks for all the lives, gonna miss it. Yeah. So in any case, I don't want to keep you guys up too long though. So obviously I want to thank everyone which has, as I said, if there is going to be somebody that wants me to go live because they want to talk about things, I will post that live, etc. But from my side, I won't initiate any lives anymore and these slideshows and things. So yeah, that is basically that. But I will still be on for reviews if I get decent things. And then obviously I've still got WhatsApp, and you guys have got contact with me over there, and you can talk to me inside Patreon. Now remember, Patreon, that Patreon page is not only for patrons. The public can also go in there and say hi and comment on things, etc., etc. Not everything I post there is only for patrons. You will be able to see some things as well. But for everyone that has supported this show, which has made this show possible, for the sponsors which I had, that was all fantastic. I mean, I enjoyed the ride. I think it was a great ride, and yeah, for you loyal oaks who even weren't subscribers, which always tuned in, respect. I got no problem with that. The oaks that gave me super chats, I missed those super chats. Thank you very much, YouTube. bastards, for taking that away, because that was fun. That was fun to get that. I told my wife every time I go in there, I say, hey, somebody donated 30 rand, somebody donated 70 rand. It's pizza time. So in any case, so yeah, I do appreciate everything. And for you oaks that did like, for you oaks that didn't like, it's just part of life, chuma. Don't be so hard on yourself. I mean, I don't mind, as long as you were here and you found something useful, which I had on my show. So yeah, that is cool beans. That is cool beans. Okay, oaks, you must have a lekker time, and you can chat. As I said, there are ways in which you can actually reach me. So I don't want to keep you oaks up tonight, because I know it's a bit later. So have a lekker evening. I've got my winged intro. I've got all my patrons ready, so you can check your name. Shawl, your name is right at the top, Choma, so don't worry about that. And have a great weekend, oaks. Have a great weekend, and thank you very much again for everyone that took part in this show. Cheers, Chomas. Not that one, not that one.
Hy is gebore in die land van myne koor.
Kom my nou, papa.
Hy staan daar met
sit. Kijk daar, saal van die kerk. Zet Duinen. Timothy Witker. Sy Nielsen Team. En al die lede. Enes Mulder. Kelvin Amare. Enes Oom. Kool Beerder. Jacobus. Thomas Haven, Neville Feltons, Roy Morgan, Nico Ribbon, Mark Richards, Vince, Wodsey,